So, good night, hello, what? I gotta start over again. Hi, it's Darcy.
And Brian.
And we are the Stay-at-Home Gamers. And tonight we wanted to talk about Hero Realms. We wanted to just talk a little bit about why we enjoy this game so much, why it's become one of our favorite go-to games, surprisingly, and just share a little bit more about it. So if you have any questions about it throughout, definitely leave them in the comments, and we'll be happy to answer your questions, especially if you haven't played it and you're curious to know more about it. And if you have played it, we definitely want to hear from you as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to start us off on a little bit of an overview of what Hero Realms is and
how we found it?
Yeah, and how we found it.
It is a deck building game.
Yes.
Which I never played. I mean, I'm more aware of deck building games. I've never played it. And when we were at Origins, we stopped at White Wizard Games booth and you played Star Realms with Arissa.
Yes.
And then we were able to get Hero Realms to review. It's basically the same. I'm told. Somebody did tweet us a couple days ago about it. Someone was asking questions about it, and they said that they heard Hero Realms is more. Lost the word. It's a little more like competitive. Than Star Realms, but the mechanics are the same. I mean, not competitive. Like I totally lost the word that they said, but it's. I will look while you talk.
Okay.
I feel like I should know it.
Yeah, so we actually had not played this until mid-June when we went to Origins, but it has definitely become like one of our go-tos. So it's one of the reasons why I'm excited to talk about it tonight and share it with people because it's one of those kinds of games where it's like, we play it like all the time.
Yeah,
like
it's quick and easy to pull out, and it's always different. And even though it's not a change every time, but it's different enough where you don't feel like you're going to win every time.
Right. At
Vito Gisoldi, I probably just butchered that, he said people say that Hero Realms is a bit more aggressive, but the other ones have the exact same mechanics.
So Arissa and I did play Star Realms, which was created by White Wizard Games before they created Hero Realms. So Star Realms is more space-based, Hero Realms is more fantasy, and I can definitely say that the mechanics are the same because that's how I first played it, and they play the same. And I can see how Hero Realms is a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, I don't really remember your playthrough of Star Realms because that was like the first thing we did, and it's
right.
Fuzzy now,
it's kind of fuzzy for me too.
They said that. I mean, otherwise, our difference is that this game has an adventure expansion where you can do co-op and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
I don't think Star Realms doesn't have that. I guess so.
I think they just recently released something actually.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that right now, off the top of my head. But I think they did. But yeah, no, I lost my train of thought. Yes, I would say the game, not in a bad way, not aggressive in a bad way, but it is a little bit more, I don't know, like, I don't know, competitive is not quite the right word either.
No, it's popped in my head. Aggressive means I think you do more attacking, like straight on.
Yes,
like you can get like we've played, you can get like just like ruthless, depending on your style at the time.
Yes.
I don't know if Star Realms have the like matching colors.
I feel like there was some bonus stuff with that.
Oh, that's right. I actually remember that now.
But I mean, you're also taking out ships and like space stations as opposed to taking out like the guards. Well, technically they don't call it killing it anyway. They call them stunning them when you take them out. But I can definitely see how this one feels more fighting but it's more fantasy based and stuff anyway. But we really, really like it. I mean, I enjoy playing Star Realms. I only played it the one time, so I can't say that I don't like it. It's just I very much like fantasy based games, so we've really been enjoying it. Hello, thank you for joining us. So one of the reasons why I really, really love it, you see the size of this thing? Fits in my purse.
I mean, the base game, at least.
Well, yes. Well, there's a couple character packs in here as well. But this is small. It's easy to pack. So we like taking it along when we travel because there's a lot of interaction. I mean, the whole game is interacting with each other, but you don't have to necessarily talk a lot, and you don't have to be loud. So it's
Unless you win.
Unless you win, but no. But it's great to play like in a hotel room when the kids are asleep and you need something to do.
Yeah.
Or, just it's really easy. You don't need a ton of space.
Mm-hmm.
So it's great to take out, and that's one of the reasons why I love it, is because it's fantastic for traveling with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gotten a lot of play because every time we go somewhere, we pack it. Like, we take it with. And then the replayability is great. Yeah,
so we don't have the same game twice. Because it's kind of based off of what comes out of the deck first. And
yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta get something, so I have to get this one.
Yeah, so there's an element of, luck of the draw, so to speak. I mean, everyone starts with the same base cards, unless you're using character packs. But with just the base game, everyone starts with the same, is it 12 cards?
Something like that.
So, you're kind of you're on even footing right from the beginning, but then it depends on what's flipped up in the market and which cards you're able to buy and draft into your deck.
Yeah.
And then you have to shuffle them and, flip them up. So there's definitely great replayability there, but there's also different ways to play it. So we play it a lot 2-player, because
it's two of us.
You can play it with 3 players. You can play it with 4 players. And when we've played it with 4 players, we've had it kind of like as a free-for-all. It's whoever's the last one standing.
Yep.
But you can also play it where you can only attack the person to your left.
Which, after you play 4-player a couple times, makes sense. Because sometimes you're kind of like, I'm not sure who to attack, and you feel bad. Like, then you split your damage across all of them, and then you're like, well,
and then
the game takes so much longer because you're not taking someone out.
Well, that, and if you don't take someone else out quick enough, you get taken out.
So if you do just your left, then that kind of makes it,
But you can also do it to your right.
Yeah.
And then if you have more players, especially when you have character packs, if you have 6 people, there's some team-based stuff where you're 3 against 3 type thing. You can do some different team play. And then there's the boss campaign, or there's boss decks as well that brings in an element of cooperative play. But then there's also the campaign decks, which bring in,
I think I guess raids or dungeons in one WoW, right?
Yeah. So there's things that you can add to it as well. But even just with the base game, there's so many things that you can.
It's very D&D light, I guess.
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah.
So it's really enjoyable, and my strategy changes every time I play because it just depends on when I start drawing. Mm-hmm. I can't. It's not like I'm always getting all the red faction.
Yeah.
Because it's not always possible. Mm-hmm. So, there's obviously some different tips and tricks that you can use.
Definitely. You can
in your strategy, but it's not really that kind of way. And
I thought deck building games were is that you build a deck and then you kept that deck, to play someone else. And you could change it. That was your deck, but no, this starts from scratch every time you play.
Right.
Which I enjoy more because then it's sort of up the deck.
Yeah, this is not the kind of game where it's you go and buy some specialty card that costs more than the whole game itself to stick into your deck that's going to be super powerful against somebody else. It's not like that.
No, it's like your Magic the Gathering, whatever Pokemon kind of where you try to build your. That's what I thought deck building. I guess that's card CCG or something like that.
It's collectible card game. You're still building decks, but it's a different type. Yeah.
Permanent.
So
those I don't like so much because I never feel like I'm doing a good job. So.
We just haven't really done them though either. Sure. But we didn't know that we would like this much. Never know. Maybe we would really enjoy those, but it's kind of opened up a whole new world when it comes to games that we're playing and stuff.
Yeah. Well, looking into the other deck building games too, I like.
Yes.
And you said they're easy to carry and travel with.
Yes.
Or pull out or stocks.
I've been eyeing up their they have a bigger box to fit everything. I've been eyeing it up. But even if we were traveling, we don't necessarily need everything because we won't have enough players for all of that. But we do need to sleeve them. I never thought I'd be the kind of person to sleeve my cards, really. But it makes sense because it'll protect them,
and chipped up on the edges.
We play it so much, so and it's affordable too. I think this is only $20 on Amazon, which I should probably drop my Amazon store link at some point. Amazon.com/shop/Dark Darcy Anz, DarCyanNZ, because they had to go off my original Instagram. But I'm pretty sure I have this listed on there. If not, I have lots of other games listed as well. But yeah, it's very affordable.
Yeah.
Especially for the amount of playing that you get out of it. And then it's great with the kids, too.
Yeah, it just picks up really quick.
Xander's played a little bit when we do kind of like more team-based, which he could totally do it.
I mean, he knows RPG-style stuff. He's played enough games.
But but our daughter, she's 7. She really enjoys it, and she can hold her own. And then you do have to practice some math because you're keeping track of your health, and you also have to add up your damage. You have to add up your coins and stuff, and figure out what you can purchase with them. So there's math practice that's going on in there.
You know, some non-gamers are pretty quick too.
Yes, like it's become a great one.
I mean, it took a couple rounds to get the idea, but now they ask for it. So
yeah, it's become one that I like to introduce friends to.
Yeah, because it's sort of like a gateway game where it's a little bit more advanced, but it's not like, oh my god.
Yeah, like it's a little different than what we would typically had played.
It's more fun
in the
when they win
past.
both times.
Right. So when we're talking about that splitting of the damage in the beginning stuff, that was happening quite a bit. Like when we first were teaching them, they didn't want to hit either of us totally directly and with all of their power.
We're like, to do it.
But I'm like,
take me out.
Come at me. Like, just, you know. But it takes a little bit because if you're not used to this, especially, you're kind of like, oh, don't take it personal that I'm attacking you right now. But then after a while, it's like, okay, I have 17 damage that I can do, and I'm putting it all on you.
Yeah.
And then it's painful because your health drops quickly when that happens. So, yeah, it's been an excellent game it's, you know, plenty of replayability. It's great to travel with. It's great with the kids. It's great with our friends. It's great just us. Yeah, there's things that we can add on to it. And I think I said travel already.
Yeah.
So, it quickly became a favorite.
Yeah.
And it's staying there.
I wouldn't have expected it 3 months ago. I never thought about it.
No. At the beginning of June, I never would have thought that anytime throughout the summer or by September, I'd be saying, yeah, this is like my favorite.
So that's your push to go to some like Origins or Gen Con or some other game board local thing, because we never know what you'll find.
Yeah, because we saw so many new things while we were there, and it's one thing to hear. I mean, obviously, we like to share information and stuff like that, and it's one thing to hear about, you know, new games and all that kind of stuff, but it's another to actually get that opportunity to sit down and try them out. Or
because sometimes the mechanics sound weird, and like, I don't know if I like this, but like that one we played at the end, I always forget the name, the dragon one or whatever.
Greedy Dragons?
That one, it seemed odd, like this is weird, but it was really fun because of the mechanics.
Right. Like, if I would have just kind of briefly saw something about it, I'd be like, how does this work? But it was fun. Mm-hmm. So it was a good experience.
Yeah.
So now we tell everybody how much we like this. Oh, and we did buy the playing mat that goes with it. You don't have to have this. It's just kind of nice when you're playing. So we don't usually take that with when we travel, but it's easy to pack as well. But we don't usually take it with. But it just makes it really nice for laying out the market.
Yeah, it's got the market and the sacrifice file and all that stuff.
So. But otherwise, you just need a little bit of table space.
Yeah, we played on tiny hotel tables or desks. Right?
Yeah, so it's not anything that takes up tons of space. Super easy to set up. Does not hardly take any setup time. And I feel like maybe when we first started learning it might have taken a little bit just to grasp like all the components to it, but it's been easy to teach.
Yeah.
So if you're not just having to read the instructions, if you're like having someone kind of help you through, or you watch like a how-to or whatever, which I'm working on, then it helps kind of speed it up a little bit. Plus it helped that someone taught my daughter and I how to play Star Realms
an idea
in their booth, so we already kind of...
So props to White Wizard Games for teaching very well.
Yeah. So, And I mean, pretty sure most of those people were volunteers as well. So they're awesome. We love you. So, if you, like I said, if you have any questions about playing this or, you know, whatever, if you have any questions about it, let us know, because we'd love to help you out. And if you have played it, I would love to know if you've done, like, if you have any of the character packs. We currently have 2. We have the fighter and the cleric, and we want to get some more, because just playing those 2 against each other doesn't...
Played it once, and I fighter destroyed the cleric, so I don't know if that's...
But I think my strategy would be different next time.
I'm saying I think if we played it again, it might be different, but I think those 2 are kind of...
I feel like... I feel like if we had more people, too, it would be different, instead of it just being us. Like,
because I was just...
against each
I
other.
just keep hitting you, and you couldn't heal enough, and it was over.
But I know that I tend to... In any sort of like RPG kind of game, I tend to get drawn to a particular type of character. So I'm just curious, like, if you have a favorite, let us know.
Yeah.
This Thursday, we will be playing Pandemic live.
Classic.
Here at 9 p.m. Central. And then next Tuesday, we're going to talk about strengthening skills with the kids with gaming, like using gaming to help our kids strengthen their
learning into games.
Sneaking and learning, yes. Sneaky learning.
Which we've seen firsthand, not our kids too, but other people's kids that we've kind of snuck into stuff.
Yeah. Plus, when we can tell them, like, oh, this game helps them do this, this, and this, like, you see kind of like, ooh, that'd be great. Like, you know, so. I
mean, that's how you learn to read. I mean, it wasn't board games specifically, but
it was the old school computer games where you had to type everything and you had to read a ton, but especially all the typing. And so that really helped accelerate some of, I mean, I already knew how to read, but it accelerated my reading. That was my reading homework.
Definitely our kids, I know I can see Xander reading better now because of Minecraft and stuff. He knows what it is, and then he sees the word, he's like, oh, I know what that is.
Yes.
Now he reads things on TV, and I'm like, wait, you just read that?
Yes, or he'll be looking at something that I'm playing over my shoulder, like Stardew Valley, and I'll hover over something, because he'll be like, what is that? And I'll hover over it, and he'll be like, oh, that's, you know, that's an axe, or that's salmon, because it was, and you can't really tell by the fish picture the different kinds very well. So, I'm like, you read that, like, you recognize the word. So
if you make it fun, they don't know they're learning. So,
and math, like, their math has improved a lot with board gaming.
Just like, I don't know, we'd call that just the thinking and a strategy per se, but there's a word for that.
Problem solving, critical thinking,
yeah.
And then social skills, teamwork, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely be talking about that more next week, as well as giving some suggestions on different games that you kids can play, that you can play with your kids to help sneak in some of that learning and strengthen their skills, especially with back to school. That's it for this evening.
Thank you for stopping.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next game.
On Thursday.
And then I'll just smile until you go turn it off.